this is Tabitha Williams or Tabitha Williams Hart, and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reading one of the books I wrote called Superwolfgirl Volume 1. I will be reading Chapter 1, by the way. If you want to check it out on Amazon, click the link in the description. Make sure, for those of you that are not subscribed, to smash the like button, comment, share, and subscribe to the video, and get push notifications here on this channel. Thanks! Alright, let's begin reading. Alright, you all, so I'm going to go read Chapter 1, The Beginning of a New Superhero. In the year 2000, in a town called Bluewood, there was always storms of trouble and crime afoot. Do you ever wonder why? Well, Bluewood had its history of heroes and crimes per se. As for me, I come from a lineage of a werewolf-lycan superhero hybrid family. Hello everyone, my name is Veronica Piles. I'm 14 years old, and this is the story of how I became the town of Bluewood's favorite superhero overnight. I am described per se to have olive golden tan skin, dark brown eyes, black jet straight loose solid long hair that goes down to my butt, and pink beige matte full heart pouty lips. I wore one night as I was walking down the street at a nearby music store a cutout red blush polyester short sleeve shirt, green devil sequin heeled shoes, and a white trim collar blue cerulean pleated school skirt. What I was seeing was unusual, but at the same time put me through a lot of shocks. What I saw that night was shocking in the uttermost of fear. There was a morning updo peach blonde hair, fair-skinned woman with violet eyes, light brown arched natural eyebrows, peach gloss medium natural lips, who wore that night a cotton true blue tank top, a military style peplum cotton red fuchsia jacket, lace cape stiletto leather, red fuchsia heels, a red burgundy metal hard belted pleated skirt, polyester red auburn transparent polka dot leggings, which were seemingly attempted to rob a woman who had not light oak tray skin, dark black round thin high eyebrows, a dark black long high ponytail hairstyled hair, deep blue eyes, and a peach gloss full heart patty lips, in whom she wore that night cotton tan wedge espadrilles, a diamond clustered sapphire accented silver necklace, a diamond clustered sapphire bracelet, a cotton blue Oxford large brim ribbon band hat, a blue and white floral mesh spaghetti strap dress, a cotton blue teal neck crochet strap bag, and a navy blue denim boyfriend shorts that worrisome night. I have seen that the peach blonde-haired lady had a black handgun in her hand as she was striking her position of intimidation and fear unto the poor woman. The black long ponytail woman screamed out of aghast and horror. Oh, poor woman. All my 14-year-old self could do was watch to get more and more information to see what was really about to happen. The peach blonde-haired woman punched the other woman, but the other woman managed to dodge the attack. Then the peach blonde-haired woman bawled and argued out of fear, argued out of anger with her gun in her hand. Now I will ask you again to give me your money. The other woman pleaded and argued with defensiveness. But I told you that I didn't bring my money with me. Out of fear, the other woman cried out, Now please go away or else I'll call the cops. The peach blonde-haired woman then scornfully chuckled evilly, and then she blustered evilly and apathetically. You're so pathetic that you're even afraid of me right now that I want to steal your money. The black long-haired ponytail woman then screamed and screeched in horror, Someone please help me! The peach blonde-haired woman then shouted in anger, Just shut up and give me your money. She then punched the long black ponytailed hair woman, and then the long black ponytailed hair woman received the punch in terrible chaos and horror. I then realized for that moment and knew that I had to do something. Instead, it felt like I needed to transformation is something big, something heroic, something strong and powerful. I needed to transform into Superwolfgirl, the hero in which the town of Bluewood needs. I pondered to myself, oh no, poor girl, I need to save her. There's something that I need to do. I dust off my clothes and then by the sparkling magenta flash, then transform me into Superwolfgirl, in which my outfit included simple purple amethyst feathered boho earrings, a mulberry black leather catsuit cat mask, red shrew draped hero cotton cape, a blue cornflower crossbelt leather open front skirt, a purple true pleather knee-high white striped go-go boots, silver cuff leggings, purple true spandex leggings, and black werewolf ears. Make way for this, heroes, boys and girls worldwide. I am here to save the day and nights, but mostly for this cause, the night at the most highest. I approached the woman, and the woman in the long black ponytail hair cheered happily as I came in. The thief or the robber that was coming to harm her is just about to get smacked with the ultimatum power of justice. The peach blonde-haired woman roared with screeches of anger, and then scornfully with her arms crossed, shouted in anger, "And who the heck do you think you are?" As my Super Wolf Girl persona, I stated with pride and dignity and yet doubtfulness, I got no time to explain because I'm here to do justice. The peach blonde-haired woman snickered as if my statement was just an utter joke to her. She then ridiculed out of apatheticness, "Hey, you look like a child. What are you going to do to me?" I responded out of apatheticness, "Let's find out." As the storms brewed into brewing, I made my mark and moved on the bust of the horizon. In my defense of the attack, I punched the peach blonde hair and not only that, but bam, she received the punch like a whirling whirlwind. The peach blonde-haired woman then shouted out of mockery and anger with her gun in her hands, "Listen, kid, I don't play games and dress up as heroes to impress someone, so you better back off." With doubtfulness, I responded with my arms crossed in suspicion, "Okay, whatever you say." Out of the motions and clouds of dark tides, the peach blonde-haired woman evilly cracked up, and in the midst of the tide, I rose my hand of power with magenta flashes sparkling the atmosphere to smack the gun out of the woman's hand. To her surprise, I bet she definitely didn't see that coming at all. Well, I guess that's definitely bad for her indefinite part. The peach blonde-haired woman then was in shock of a startle to see the gun being smacked from the other long black-haired ponytail woman to see. She cheered me on as I was about to defeat the enemy right before her very own eyes. Good golly mighty. I howled with my strongest wolf howl that is strong to tumble down powers and to stumble and put the fall of my own enemies at barren will. The peach blonde-haired woman then was determined for my downfall, but with the immense power of my punch, the peach blonde-haired woman then fell, but then she picked herself up in some form of dignity and ran off, not knowing that the cops are going to swoop in after I saw her. I saw a huge smile on the long black-haired ponytail woman as she was happy that I defeated the enemy that was attempting to rob her. With gratitude, the long black ponytail hair woman communicated happily, "Hello, my name is Penelope. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, miss." I ended up confessing with my hands open. "Just call me Super Wolf Girl, and you're welcome." I then primped out, "Oh man, I guess it's time for me to go. I hope to see you again." I then waved goodbye to Miss Penelope, and then I ran off home while Miss Penelope waved goodbye to me. News flashed as it came in as the peach blonde-haired woman named Barely was finally arrested for 7 years. Then the news on the Bluewood City magazine stated, "Rumors leading to an unknown hero named Super Wolf Girl saving a woman from barely stealing her money." The next magazine stated, "An artist draws supposed identity as Super Wolf Girl after the teenage hero saved a woman from Barely the thief. Will Super Wolf Girl become the new popular hero of this town?" reporters have also stated. Well, yep, The next day at a white colonial home, which is the special home of my Aunt Lydia and me. At home, Aunt Lydia and I were in the red kitchen filled with black and silver marble kitchen counters and a wooden dining room table, and we were about to discuss something significant. I was in my usual PJs of a long-sleeved, true pink and white striped scoop-neck cotton t-shirt and deep blue cotton scrub pants, and Aunt Lydia was making ham and cheese omelets, pancakes, and bacon for breakfast. Aunt Lydia also has golden tan skin, wears purple royal thick-framed color accent glasses, has dark brown eyes, has chestnut brown medium-length solid curls, and red deep matte full heart pouty lips that bring a smile to anyone, or at least most of the time. She is 36 years old and turning 37 later on in the year 2000. That day she wore her usual attire of metal purple amethyst, diamond cluster purple amethyst necklace, leather purple fuchsia Nordic patterns inline fur boots, military peplum cotton red fuchsia pleated style jacket, and a netted purple floral short cotton collar dress. Lydia greeted out neutrally. "Good morning, Veronica. How's your morning?" I yawned, then shrugged neutrally. "Pretty great, I guess." Lydia then communicated happily. "So how was breakfast, my darling?" I responded with my hands on my hips. "Actually, breakfast was pretty great." Lydia agreed. "Oh, that's good." Lydia then gossiped with doubt as if she was on to me. "So I heard that this superwolfgirl saved a woman from the notorious Barely the Thief a few days ago, and she's famous in all of Bluewood. I think you have some explaining to do." "Oh, Lord Jesus, Aunt Lydia knows. Oh, whatever am I supposed to do?" It had me mortified by the fact that I began to ponder, oh my goodness, did Aunt Lydia know about me being superwolfgirl? Even if she knew, what good or bad consequences could it really have on me or for the both of us? Would people think, or should I really care about what people think of me? Probably not, but oh well. I feel very haptic about this. I did not want to lie, so I admitted the truth. "I'm sorry, but I'm the one who's superwolfgirl." I shallowed and sunk in with deep despair and timidness with the sadness over admitting the truth to Aunt Lydia. What Aunt Lydia doesn't know is that secretly I discovered that I was a werewolf-like superhero hybrid through a magical mountain called Mount Samaya. At that mountain months ago, Lydia and I went on a camping and hiking trip to Mount Samaya. There was a lake and a park area with blue benches, flower gardens, etc. Lydia and I then hiked on the mountaintop where I explored a hidden cave. The hidden cave had a lot of passages, but the passageway that I have found had a lavender diamond. And let me tell you, the lavender diamond was the special key that helped me discover the superhero powers that guide me through my life. I grasped with my hands the lavender diamond, and then purple flares sparked the room, and then I discovered that my purpose through the holographic flares of my purpose to save lives and for the betterment of Bluewood to be saved. Goodness gracious, that was the most wonderful and yet exciting experience of all. Man, do I love remembering those memories. Anyways, back into the present reality in the year 2000 at the kitchen. Lydia doubtfully conversed. "Oh, don't worry, sweetie, I knew that." I then expressed my mind-blown confusion. "Wait a minute, you knew that?" Lydia then confessed. "Of course I did. You know that you would have almost died from that thief that night, and I care too much about your safety for you to even die. And then you told me that you weren't going to the library, which I then found out that you didn't, and then I saw the magazines of what you look like in your werewolf hero form, and that's how I basically knew." I then confessed with serious sadness. "I'm sorry for not telling you where I was going to, Aunt Lydia." Aunt Lydia then expressed with happiness, diligence, and yet neutrally, "That's okay, Veronica. I forgive you. And since we are a family of werewolf superheroes, you can call our wolf pack at any time." Lydia then happily took in remembrance to me. Sweetie, it's time for you to get ready for your first day of being in the 9th grade of high school, so I would suggest getting dressed right now. I then responded neutrally, yes, ma'am. I nodded with diligence and grace, so then I headed to my bedroom as it was filled with a white wall bookshelf, a dark brown wooden drawer nightstand shelf, cream wallpaper, and a wooden bed with assorted pink spreads and bed covers and sheets galore, and decided to change into my outfit that contained a cotton green winter mint slide-slit loose gauze sweater, a pale pink open-top leather quilt stitched backpack, a pleated belted small cotton blue seafoam waist-high skirt, and a lace-up golden angel sandals. Another outfit that could contain a polyester blue jungle cutout black back short sleeve shirt, black leather wedge heel slip-on, and a waterproof blue-black raven leather pants. I could also wear the usual attire that I wore that night by defeating Barely the Thief. So I decided hard and thin that I wanted to wear the second outfit for me to choose and headed for out the door. Lydia, with her pink heart, then was on her way to drive me to Bluewood High School, in which I will be attending as a freshman this year. Lydia confessed with her mouth with exhaustion and yet sadness. Now, I understand that you wanted to do what was right, and that's good. Lydia then pointed up pretentiously. But the next time you want to save the day, Veronica, please make sure to be safe and keep your real identity hidden at all costs. Lydia then added seriousness with sadness. Sadly, sweetie, this is a hazardous world full of good and evil people. So I suggest that you being a hero means you need to save the day with safety, and I care too much for you to get hurt. You're a very young 14-year-old werewolf superhero hybrid. You need to be careful of the dangers in this city. The city of Bluewood has a history of heroes and villains here. I began with my young mind to question, what does Aunt Lydia mean by all this? I know my worth as a werewolf-like-kin superhero hybrid, but why is Aunt Lydia saying all this to me? Is she giving me clues on my superhero journey? I guess maybe I'm just a bit too curious for my own making. I questioned Aunt Lydia with a shrug of concern. But how? Aunt Lydia then explained while driving her car neutrally. For example, in this town there was a girl who encountered the evil sorceress Satin Doll, and Satin Doll almost killed that poor girl until the girl found her weakness. A mirror showed her ugly X-stitch scar on her nose, which caused her to wither and die. She also married a light elemental person and a demon, and had 2 daughters named Marla and Lauren. Almost 10 years before that, in the 1970s, Satin Doll was actually a doll before she transformed herself into one due to being in hiding. A girl bought her at the store and accidentally summoned the evil back to life as a human sorceress. Next, we have the Nightmare Queen, who wanted to kill the people of this town so her nightmarish people and herself could rule back over the 1990s. Finally, we have Satin Doll's daughter, Lauren Doll, a demon who wanted to take over Bluewood and the world until a girl named Debbie Parker and her dead parents saved the day in 1996. There are other villains and heroes to describe the history of this town as well, but please remember to be a hero with safety, because you know that your parents will want you to be safe as well. I mean, it's the year 2000, and they have been gone for about 13 years ago, Lydia replied. I asked out of sadness and timidness, Oh my God, what happened to my parents? I never got to meet them. Lydia then awkwardly questioned, Sweetie, are you sure you want to know about your parents? I thought about it for a moment. I wasn't sure at first if I wanted to know about my parents, but since that moment, I started to feel more and more curious, so instead, I concurred with Aunt Lydia. Of course I wanted to know about my parents. Aunt Lydia then chortled and then suggested with concern while driving, Okay, I guess I'll tell you about them then. Aunt Lydia narrated, Your parents were really great werewolf superhero hybrids that loved saving the day from any harm or danger. Lydia then described my father, named Arnold Piles, in superhero form that had black werewolf ears, medium tan neutral skin, black jet slicked back solid haircut, dark brown eyes, and wore a masked blue teal helmet metal eye visor, blue cerulean knee-high striped pleather go-go boots, navy blue high neck silver metal armor chest piece, a chevron pattern pleather teal blue long pants, and a draped blue Oxford cotton hero cape. Next we have my own mother, Lillian Piles, in superhero form that contains her looks and outfits such as golden tan olive skin, has deep brown colored long side-swept solid long straight hair, pink warm matte fully heart pouty lips, gray black leather catsuit mask, red praline cotton draped hero cape, yellow and blue cerulean chevron pattern belt pouch hero shirt, and yellow and true red pleather chevron pattern long pants, and bright gold black armor plated thigh heel boots. In that specific flashback, there was a green alien that had red eyes, a jet black man bun, beige rose lips, and wore blue Oxford studded metal rim earrings, warm neutral gray slit knotted plaid skirt, gray leather penny loafers with ankle high socks, cotton green hunter button up and roll up long sleeve vest, and cornflower blue plaid belted cotton pants. The setting at that flashback took place at a cruise ship wreckage at St. Pena Beach a few years before I was born. And Mom and Dad were about to stop the evil alien from all his crimes of cohabitation. Yet, some good old action, superhero action that is about to reach and take place. The green alien man shouted with anger with a gun in his hand, "You think you could just torture me with saving those hopeless humans from that boat wreck? Since you heroes both want to do so, my people and I will destroy you both and ruin our plans to take over Earth." The green alien got so angry he made his first shot towards my own parents. But in the midst of it all, my mother blocked that attack by using her yellow force field magic to shield both her and my father from the bullets of the shot, and then it actually worked. Then both of my parents created their combined wolf owl powers to tumble and stumble the evil alien man, and then pow! The alien then fell, not knowing that the cops were about to take him to the jailhouse. The police officers, Flora, who had dark rose chocolate skin, dark brown eyes, black jet long braided hair, red deep gloss lips, and a navy blue police officer uniform, and Haley, in whom had light neutral skin, a platinum blonde classic bob hairstyle, emerald green eyes, purple pastel gloss lips, a navy blue police officer outfit, has come into the scene preparing to arrest the evil alien. Flora greeted out, withholding her fists in happiness. "Don't worry, we'll take the rest from here." Haley then neutrally conversed, "And we do appreciate you both helping us catch the alien crook." Dad then communicated neutrally, "You're welcome." Mom then expressed with her hands on her hips, "You're truly welcome, officers." Haley then surmised that she and Flora put handcuffs on the alien while crossing her arms neutrally. "Come follow us, sir." Then the alien was never heard from ever again. The next part of the flashback Aunt Lydia introduced to me was at a pink nursery room where my mother and father used to live at, and Aunt Lydia narrated, "And of course, a year later after that, your parents ended up having you as their precious baby girl. And then about almost a year later after you were born, I came over to visit one day. While my parents had me, my mother wore a green teal cotton swoop neck short sleeve shirt, a gray warm leather collared crop rolled up sleeve jacket, a blue Oxford denim button up skinny jeans, a black and warm gray pleated pattern small waist belted high cotton skirt, and a blue raven double button leather ankle boots. And with my father wearing in that flashback while having me, and after having me, wore a neutral black rectangular thin metal glasses, leather brown beige medallion quilted lace-up shoes, polyester blue vest and shirt combo and long sleeve cuff shirt, and polyester blue baggy ankles belt slacks. Then they both were very excited to have me to come into the lightened universe. But then when Aunt Lydia, who that day after they had me wore a yellow dandelion mesh floral after they had me wore a yellow dandelion mesh floral spaghetti strap dress, a silver Novu metal gem pendant necklace, her usual thick frame purple royale colored accented glasses, and neutrally sable brown paneling quilted patterned open jacket, and pleather purple thigh-high platform heel boots, and with my mother wearing a rose gold metal circular patterned choker, gray neutral warm lace cape leather stiletto heels, a cotton cream turtleneck long sleeve sweater, a rose gold Novu metal gem circlet, and a red burgundy pleated metal skirt came to visit. Lydia greeted out, "Hello, my brother Arnold and his lovely wife Lillian." My mother greeted out, happily holding me in her arms. "Good afternoon, Lydia." My father greeted out as well. "Hello, Lydia. How are you today?" Lydia concurred happily. "You know, I'm doing pretty great today." My mother then replied happily, still holding me in her arms. "Oh, that's good." Lydia then, with her hands open, questioned happily, "So how's little Veronica doing?" My father answered with a smile of happiness, "She's such the sweetie that God wanted us to have. She'll be so precious and beautiful one day." With worry, my mother confessed, "But we are distraught and concerned for our child as well." Uh-oh, this is definitely not what my Aunt Lydia wanted to hear that day. This worried her some, but Aunt Lydia did remain strong to hear what my mother wanted to say back then. Aunt Lydia questioned with serious sadness, "Oh my goodness, how are you both worried for her?" My mother explained while cooing the baby version of me. "Well, she is a lovely baby, but since Arnold and I are wolf superheroes, I don't know how we could take care of her and be heroes at the same time. And we really care for our child's safety. Hopefully, when she becomes a hero like us one day, she'll understand." Lydia definitely feels bad for my mother and father that day. She was worrying and sad about having a kid in the superhero life is very tough, and trust me, it is. You can see how most situations in movies, TV shows, and our reality of how hard it can be for two parents having to birth a child with a possible superpower or superpowers, that then they have to explain to their kids that they have superpowers and go on numerous amount of quests to find their sole purpose in this weary world. Yep, I can definitely feel that Aunt Lydia's sadness and pain for that reason. Then an explosion and a monster war happened outside the pink nursery window. Boom! Roar! Then a struck earthquake happened in the pink nursery room, in which my mother, father, and Aunt Lydia then fell on the floor for a moment alongside carrying me, but luckily for the fall, I was safe from being damaged by the hard floor. Aunt Lydia, as her and mom and dad stood up gently, clamored with their mind blown in confusion. "Oh my gosh, what the heck just happened?" "I'm not sure, but Arnold and I have to go." Mom articulated with sadness as she was still holding me. Then my mother gave me to my father, which she was about to transform into her superhero form. And while that happened, my father took Aunt Lydia with sadness while holding me. "Take good care of Veronica while we are gone, sis." "While we are gone, sis." I'm reading the wrong voice. "If you don't make it back alive, please don't let our sweet child forget her own loving parents." Then my father handed me to Aunt Lydia, and then Aunt Lydia decreed and promised sadly, "Don't worry, my brother, I promise." Then as my mother stepped out in her superhero form, my father quickly changed into his superhero form as well, and then my parents were on their way to Bluewood City. As a baby, I cried loudly, but with Aunt Lydia holding me in her arms, she responded while cooing at me. "Don't worry, sweet Veronica, everything will be okay. But by the time you turned one a few days later, Veronica, your parents died from being eaten alive by an evil alien beastly creature called the Patty. And the creature did this due to avenging her alien husband that was jailed due to your parents stopping him from a crime of cohabitation." Lydia narrated while driving her car in the present moment of the year 2000. I then admitted out of sadness, "Wow, this makes me miss my parents even more." Lydia conversed with sadness. "It's okay, Veronica. I'm here to take care of you now, and that's good. But always be safe and remember that your parents will be with you always in your hearts." Lydia then smiled and beamed out of happiness while driving. "Yay, we're almost at your school, so Get ready, Veronica. You're about to begin your freshman year. Oh, well, I learned something definitely today about my parents. It's unfortunate to hear that they both died from an evil alien. But once my aunt dropped me off from school, then after school, I met up with my best friend Jonathan Westbrook in the yellow-themed academic hallway of the high school that I'm attending. Jonathan is described to have white neutral skin, have generic short chestnut brown hair, aqua blue eyes, and wore that day gray, light, rectangular, thin metal glasses, leather brown, Oxford capped toe shoes, classic blue denim wrinkle baggy jeans, and a red rose cotton sweater vest stripe collar tie shirt. My best friend Jonathan and I had been best friends ever since we were tiny, and I finally get to be in high school with him. I greeted him out with shyness. Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan greeted out, hello, Veronica, how are you? It's great to see you again. I told Jonathan with deep happiness, I've been doing really great, and it's great to see you again, too. Jonathan then responded with a smile, oh, that's really great. I'm doing good myself. So how were classes so far since we have every class together? I then admitted with a smile, our classes were very excellent. I hope I get to learn a lot this school year. Jonathan concurred happily. Me too. Then the 2 car horns beeped outside. Yep, we're about to go home for the day. Jonathan held his fist in happiness and conveyed out, hey, Veronica, I think our parents are outside. I then gestured out a goodbye to him. Oh, okay, I'll see you around. Jonathan greeted out his goodbye. Bye, Veronica. I then greeted out my last goodbye for the day. Bye, Jonathan. A flash of blue sparked the academic hall room, and then a strange high school girl appeared. Her name is Elizabeth Brown. She appeared to have white, neutral skin similar to Jonathan's, have green emerald eyes, platinum blonde, long feather wavy hair, and a pink medium matte full heart pouty lips. She wore her usual outfit of a blue Royal Ico cotton crop top, a neutral gray black small belted waist, pleated pattern cotton high skirt, a cotton blue raven military style peplum pleated jacket, and a leather gray black ankle strapped heeled flat shoes. She looked red with a hot temper, angry, and crossed her arms in discontent. However, I wonder who she is and what purpose she will serve in my freshman year of high school. Well, let's hope to find out pretty well and soon. All right, you all, that is the end of reading chapter 1. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and get those push notifications on, you all. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.